Guys, I'm about to share with you my entire sales process start to finish. And what's great with these templates, if you're curious and wondering about the wording, or maybe you weren't able to read this text very well, there's a link in the description below that goes into my Discord. I want you to click on that link, come join the Discord with so many other great DJs, and this is an opportunity for you to steal everything that I have. Not only this email template, but my entire sales process, from my planning forms that I go through online with my clients, from the print offs that I do. So much information available just for you to use and improve in your business. In order for you to build and have great quality with your business, you need to start from the top. So let's start with email templates. I'm going to share with you my entire conversation and process start to finish. When a bride and groom emails me, they're going to say, hey, our names are so-and-so and so-and-so. We're getting married on specific date. What are your prices? We've all seen it, especially us veteran DJs. I will come back to them and say, good morning, so-and-so and so-and-so. Thank you for your email inquiry and congrats on your recent engagement. I am available for your wedding date, so-and-so date. Curious, how did you hear about my services? I love ending with that. It's so powerful because you're building a relationship. Don't reply back right away to their pricing. That's the number one question that brides and grooms ask, is pricing, because again, they don't know what else to ask. They've never been married before. A moment later, the bride and groom will get back to you and say, hey, we're so happy you're available. We actually heard from you from so-and-so. They're gonna answer exactly how they heard about you. So your next reply back is so important because you need to then relate to what they said. Here's my typical standard second reply. Perfect. Some clients have seen me perform live at a wedding, while others like you found me online or somewhere else. As stated on my website and social media, prices for our services begin at $1,500. Additional costs involve extra time needed, ceremony assistance, and mileage fee is $1 per mile round trip. Would that beginning price work for your entertainment budget? And then I wait for them to reply. For my future brides and grooms, yes, spoiler alert, that is my beginning pricing and what I offer for my packages. If you're looking for something cheaper, I have a video, a really important one I need to share with you. If you can look at it in the description below, and actually shares on why you need to set a budget for your DJ and how you can do that in your priorities. Now the bride and groom are going to reply back for their second time. And here they're going to have one of two choices they're going to give you. Either one, yes, that it does work for our budget. What's the next step from here? Should we meet? Should we do whatever? Or number two, no, sorry, we're not actually in your budget range. So they're going to reply back, yes, that is in our budget, or no, they're not. Or get to option three, is what I call ghosting. This is very common. A lot of younger brides and grooms just won't bother replying back to you. They're just looking for a price. They're dedicated to a price. And if you guys are comfortable booking brides and grooms like that, go for it. If it does work in the pricing, then I'll reply back with this one. Perfect. I'm glad that works out in your budget. The next step is where we'll set up a time at my office in Fargo or over a web conference, FaceTime or Zoom, where I can get to know you better as a couple and discuss my services in detail. At the end of our 1-hour meeting, you will receive lots of paperwork including pricing for my 3 packages. Also, I love this part to it. This is my favorite part of my whole email templates. Also, I have never pressured my clients to make any decisions until you are both ready. Some of my couples say yes at the end of our meeting, others wait and decide to book in the next day or 2. It's great to know this beforehand as we discuss what I need to know to be a great fit for each other. Would that be something you and your fiance be interested in? It's taking the pressure off of them saying, hey, I'm not talking to a salesman. You have no idea. Just I can just sense through the email. Yes, that would be great for us. When are you available to meet? And then you reply back and forth, you set up a time, set up a date, and you meet with them at your location. That's it. That's my breakdown of my entire email start to finish. Guys, it's really simple. Follow these templates, customize it, personalize it to you, build rapport. maintain a relationship, build a relationship with these clients, really get to know them. Oh, and of course, last but not least, I always reply back and I gather a few details from them. First one, I will gather their full names, I will gather their wedding dates, a phone number if I haven't reached it yet. I will ask them what their favorite genres of music are for both the bride and groom. Then I'll ask, what month did he propose or he or she propose? And last, do you have any pets? Use these email templates, use this wording, adapt it to your business, really making an exceptional, powerful message that you actually care about this bride and groom. So curious, do these email templates, do they make sense to you? Do you kind of understand the wording? Or maybe you might have a better idea or a better email template that you've been using for years. I want to hear your opinion. I would love to hear all your thoughts on this video. So in the description below, I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday on a platform called Twitch. It is live streaming. Head on there, hit a follow so you'll be notified when I go live. Guys, I would love to hear what your thoughts. I would love to hear your voice too. My name is Corey. I'm your friendly neighborhood DJ. And as always, I'll see you soon.